Next company is got an interesting story, and they have been in the news of late. And maybe I could just introduce David Gower. If you could unmute yourself and tell us your story.
Hi, and thank you very much, and thanks everybody for joining. Emerita Resources, I guess we're really at a reset position here. It's been a fairly long struggle for us.
He locked up. He locked. It looks like he's paused. Does you know? David, can you hear us?
Terrain, highly productive. A number of major producers in the area, including the closest to us would be Lundin, which is has the Neves-Corvo deposit in Portugal. We're on the Portugal border. First Quantum, of course, is there, and Trafigura has the Aguas Tenidas mine. Rio Tinto has a smelter, and Glencore has a zinc smelter in the country. Earlier in the year, were awarded at the Supreme Court of Spain level this project after a 5-year court challenge. And there's no grounds for appeal at this stage. And now the government, which is a new government also and supportive of the project, has issued the license to us. So we're in the process right now of permitting the drill program, which should be done in the next 2 to 3 weeks. It's a little bit slower with COVID, but everything is going well, and we should start to drill. On this property, there are 2 deposits. Both of them come to surface. They're only drilled to shallow depths. The first one, known as Infanta, we released 41 historical drill holes a few days ago. Very high grade, which is why it was worth the fight. You know, some of the better intersections, 6 meters of 4% copper, 11% lead, 17% zinc, 115 grams per ton silver. So it's a copper zinc rich system with good precious metal values.
Looks like he froze again. Should just come back in a moment. Yeah.
The other deposit is much larger on the project. It's called Romanera. It's about a 34 million ton deposit that also comes to surface. We're focused on about 11 million tons of higher grade. We don't see these as open pit because it would be very high strip ratios, and are focused on higher grade, ramp accessible type operations. Again, we have about 45 drill holes in Infanta. Romanera, we have about 50 drill holes already. That was drilled by Rio Tinto in the late 80s, early 90s. Infanta by Phelps Dodge in the 70s. And Romanera, earlier drilling did not even assay for gold. We have zones in there running 5 grams of gold, which are not even composited into the historical resources. So it's a very exciting proposition. We'll be drilling off essentially 2 deposits. We're at a 25 million market cap right now. We can easily see ourselves, if we look at peers such as Adventus Zinc or Cisco Metals, moving much higher as we start our own drill program. And then the blue sky behind the company is there's another deposit, the Asmacoyer project, which is also tied up in a dispute. But the last ruling in that dispute was 5 judges unanimously in favor of our case. That's a deposit that was already in production. It's drilled off as a reserve. It's about 20 to 25 million tons already of 10% combined lead zinc on a property that already has 2 open pits and has been in production in the past. So everything is kind of lining up at this point for the company, and with the new government, we see good support for what we're doing and expect to be drilling very soon and delivering more results to the market. So that's where we are.
Thanks very much, David. Certainly, you've been through the wars and come out the other side. That's got to be exciting for you, for the company, and for your shareholders. So continued good luck.